Rezyl before these walls. Rezyl was a man. In time his kind would be called Titan, mountains of muscle and might and metal. His color was fur, his person clad in ornate golden-edged plating, trophies upon his shoulders. This was before the city was the city. This is before the walls, still in the shadow of the fragile giant above. But before. These were the days before reason took hold, before study merged with belief. Salvation seekers came, survivors, weary remnants of a people on the brink. The giant was looked to as one would a god, maybe it still is. Factions grew from the huddled masses, like minds coming together to provide support, comfort. Over time these loyalties demanded loyalty. Differences that used to inform, viewpoints that when joined granted a larger understanding of the whole, became points of conflict. The sanctuary became divided, the shadow of light grew darker. This, humanity's last oasis, slowly fading to a mirage. Great powerful men and women, the risen, stood at the faction's side. Protection enforcers misused possibility. Misery crept into this false paradise, yet hope lingered. Seeing the cracks in the society born beneath the giant's fractured shell, some among the risen challenged the dissolution of all that could be. They would no longer serve as an instrument of oppression. They would be more. Thus began a necessary war made, necessary by greed, ambition, fear, and in the chaos of this struggle came the scavengers, aliens with appetites, a common enemy. In the end the scavengers were repelled and the factions fell, their grip broken, through their beliefs remained. This was the earliest days of the Guardians. When might found purpose, prosperity was in reach. Rezyl had been a champion of these wars, a leader. Against the alien pirates he had been more. If the giant wasn't a god, then maybe Rezyl was. As the first walls were formed, built of hard work and sacrifice, Rezyl and the Guardians stood against alien plunderers time and time again. More survivors arrived, more warriors. The Guardian ranks swelled, the city grew. Hope blossomed. To Rezyl it was a currency of hope. Bought tomorrow. Tomorrow bought the effort needed to survive today. Yet Rezyl grew weary. Stories haunted his nights, old stories. Those no longer told. Those locked behind tight lips for fear of what they may invoke. Whenever the sun dropped below the horizon, the moon rose high. Rezyl's thoughts wandered. How safe was safe? How long could they fight the darkness still riving? So every day Rezyl would fight and build and protect. Every day a city grew beneath the giant, and every night he would think about all that was never said and stare intently at the moon above.